Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. Hi, if you're new, my name is Brenda. Today we're gonna be talking about Slenderman, the urban legend that led to a killing. So if you're not familiar with Slenderman, hi, neither was I, but here we are about to learn about Slenderman. So get your water, get your chips, get your makeup ready so we can do our makeup together. So Slenderman started out as just being an internet meme. It was a urban legend in the 2009 era that was being told by all the youth. Everyone was talking about it. It was the new rave. It was the big thing. So the origin of Slenderman began in June of 2009. Victor Surge created it on the forum called Something Awful. And during that time, people were wanting to do a competition as to see who could create the spookiest urban legend and that people would like and believe in. So Victor Surge, like I said, that's his alias name. His real name is Eric Knudsen. Uploaded 2 photoshopped pictures on the forum Something Awful, but the actual name of the forum was named Create Paranormal Images. So not long after he posted it on there, he started to gain a lot of popularity due to the fact that it was Slenderman is long arms, super tall, always wears a suit, long legs, super tall, faceless, so he's spooky. So in the 2 photos he uploaded, the first one was of, I believe it was either the teenagers or the little kids, but in both that he basically said was, and I quote, "We didn't want to go, we didn't want to kill them." And then he captioned it 1983, photographed, unknown, presumed dead. And then the second photo was library seal, and then that's the one that had several children smiling towards the picture that was being taken by someone. And then you can see in the background other kids gathered around by this tall, eerie figure. In the caption below that picture, it read, "One of 2 recovered photographs from Sterling City Library Blaze, notable for being taken the day which 14 children vanished and for what is referred to as the Slenderman. Fire occurred 1 week later." Later, Eric returned to Something Awful, where he originally posted about Slenderman, to post again a fake doctor's notes that allegedly contained evidence of many of Slenderman's victims and what they went through, what they experienced, which according to what they experienced was they saw massive blood, a lot of human tissue presented on camera. Supposedly that's what the doctor said the victims reported, and supposedly this evidence was recovered from Woodview Mental Hospital and Psychological Rehabilitation Clinic, and it was given to the police. And then according to a follow-up post after what Eric had posted, 33 patients later disappeared from the institution. Now, of course, like I said, that actual facility doesn't exist. Because of this, Eric Knudsen gained a lot of fame because many popular paranormal websites were posting his picture that he photoshopped. The same with many stories were now being written about Slenderman, such as Creepypasta was mentioning Slenderman. A YouTube channel called Marble Hornets did a Blair Witch type of style documentary on Slenderman, and it's just about a film student being stalked by a figure known as the Operator, which the Operator was inspired by Slenderman. And then soon after that, a lot of Slenderman videos, movies, websites started popping up. Those websites started getting hundreds and thousands of tractions on their website, and that's how the popularity of Slenderman grew because of that. Slenderman is always depicted as being super tall, long limbs, long arms, long legs, looking like tentacles almost, super skinny. He's always in a black suit, doesn't have a face, and supposedly has tentacles on his back. And then fans soon after wanted to really give him like a backstory and more of the urban type of legend that he deserved. And many users would go on forums and post that he preyed on children, making them go into the woods and then inviting them to kill in order to become part of his proxy. So if you wanted to be part of his proxy, belong with him, you needed to kill first. Which, why does every urban legend that I have told recently, in order to become part of their group or whatnot, you have to kill? Why can't they just like sell their souls or something? The motives as to why Slenderman would want this is not clear. No one's ever came out as to why he wants this done. It's left unanswered basically. So that's basically how Slenderman came about. How he became a urban legend was due to this forum. Eric Knudsen is the one that created Slenderman, and that is how he became so popularized and became a urban legend. Okay, now let's get to the real life killing that took in 2014 that was inspired due to Slenderman. So on May 30th of 2014, three 12-year-old girls had a slumber party in Waukesha, Wisconsin. I believe that's how you pronounce the city. The next morning, one of the girls nearly bled to death after she was stabbed 19 times with a kitchen knife in the middle of the woods. She was bleeding from her arms, her legs, her torso. And this girl's name that got stabbed, her name was Peyton Lautner. She managed to drag herself to a path where a cyclist found her, and that cyclist immediately called 911. Of course, who wouldn't? Unless you're a real asshole, then I got some words for you. So once she was in the safe zone, police talked to her to see what had happened. And of course, she said that the persons that stabbed her to near death, may I add, were her two friends, one which was her best friend she had known since 4th grade. So one of the girls' names is Morgan and the other one is named Anissa. I'm guessing Peyton's mother told investigators who she was hanging out the night before. And so that same day that Peyton was found on May 31st, 2014, and that's how they put two puzzles together. They got arrested the following day, May 31st of 2014. Police interrogated the girls. That same day, Morgan and Anissa admitted to it. They didn't try lying or anything, and they told the police that they had actually been planning this attack for some time now. And the reason that they were planning this attack was none other than to please Slenderman. They wanted to become part of his proxy, and that's why they stabbed Peyton 19 times, to hopefully kill her and become part of Slenderman's proxy. Morgan said that Peyton was her best friend, and they had been best friends since 4th grade. And the night before they stabbed Peyton, they had gone rollerblading for Morgan's birthday. Now that's a freaking shitty ass friend. Like, can you imagine? You go roller skating with your supposed best friend and then you get stabbed the following day. And Morgan had told police that she had actually planned this since December of 2013. So they waited like 6 months until they carried out their attack. So they saw Peyton as the ticket in order to join Slenderman. Morgan said, "Hey Anissa, we should be proxies." And Anissa was like, "Okay, how do we do that?" That's when Morgan told her about the plan on how to kill Peyton. And Anissa was excited, enthusiastic, and she agreed. She said, okay. And Morgan was excited because she wanted to prove to everyone that Slenderman was real. He wasn't fictional, he was real. And by killing Peyton, she would prove to everyone that was saying Slenderman was fake, she would prove them wrong. And this is what Anissa said. Morgan and I were going to be like lioness, chasing down a zebra. I was going to tackle her, and then Morgan was going to do the stabbing. That's what Anissa told the police. So, of course, they confess. They're gonna do their time right. The state of Wisconsin tried them as adults because what they did was so horrific that they should not be tried as adolescents, which I agree. However, Morgan was later diagnosed as having schizophrenia, which her father was diagnosed 10 years prior to having schizophrenia. Because of that, she went into a mental institution. So because of Morgan having the schizophrenia, a jury was called in for Anissa. The defender of Anissa argued that because of the mental illness Morgan went through, Anissa was not criminally responsible to the stabbing due to Anissa suffering from shared delusional disorder. In other words, Morgan's schizophrenia made her think Slenderman was real, and Anissa followed through because it was a delusion disorder. However, the stabbing of Waukesha in Wisconsin was not the only thing that came out of young adults believing in Slenderman. We're going to be talking about other incidents that happened due to the people believing Slenderman. So on June 5th, 2014, a woman in Hamilton County, Ohio called the police after coming home from work and being attacked with a knife by her 13-year-old daughter, who, according to the mother, greeted her while wearing a hood and a blank white face mask. The daughter was said to have mental illness and obsession with Slenderman. The mother was treated for wounds to the face, neck, and back. Later that year, a single mother of a 9-year-old son woke up to fire in their house in Port Richey, Florida. The woman's 14-year-old daughter is the one who set the house on fire. She soaked a sheet with bleach and rum and set it on fire. And the girl later admitted that she had been reading a lot about Slenderman and how people were trying to become his proxy and how to do it. What were the quote-unquote task procedures she needed to do in order to become Slenderman's proxy. However, it was stated that the girl had remorse for what she did, and she texted her mother to ask if everyone was okay. But can you imagine you get a text from your 14-year-old daughter asking if everyone's okay? Like, I'd be so sad if I woke up to my 14-year-old son saying that to me. Have a real strong word with them. But yeah, guys, that is the urban legend about Slenderman. He was created by a person on a website that was supposed to be a meme. However, this meme turned out to be deadly because separate reality from fiction, which is very sad. Some people almost lost their lives due to this. But yeah, guys, that is the story of Slenderman. I hope you guys enjoyed today. It was a little spooky. As always, give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe so our community keeps on growing, and follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok. I post often on TikTok. My handle will be right here. And share so our community keeps on growing. And if you like other urban legends that you'd want me to talk about, go ahead and comment those down below. Have yourselves a good day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!